Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Mm. Mm. No sooner than I come back from um, wrapping up my movie, doing 2 cons in Canada, got back and got hired again from my friend Eddie over at D&D Creative, who I did the dragons with. I'm back with him on helping him make costumes for the band Starset. They're back again and they're making more costumes. We're doing that for them, and my last day is Monday. We worked all this week getting everything together, and for the photo shoot, and they may have some tweaks and whatnot. So, but all's good. Anyway, guys, I'm back, and today we're working on the Battle Sister from Warhammer 40k. I did this a while back, and I didn't get any good photographs of it. And on top of that, just enough time passed, and I'm like, I look at it, and it's got wear and tear. And I used this Rust-Oleum. No, not Rust-Oleum. I used Platifex Dark Metallic, which is super cool, and it dries. This is a weird thing that when it dries over time, it just fades. It fades away. Like, I had things I had painted that looked super cool. I put them away because I was busy, and I came back to get them. Like, I didn't even touch them, and all the metallic just faded away. It was like all just faded. I'm like, what happened? So I realized it was that particular metallic paint, and I'm not going to ever use it again. So all the metallic stuff that faded, I'm going to repaint. And also, I made the body armor very matte. It was a very matte finish, and the matte just absorbed light. You couldn't see the costume and the details. So when it got photographed, I'm like, you can't see anything. So I'm going to go ahead today, and there's some parts I've already done. I do a mix because I think glossy, Mod Podge glossy is too glossy, and the matte for what I want to do is too matte. So I'm going to combine them 50-50. So I've done matte, Mod Podge, and glossy together 50-50, mix it in a cup, and then brush it on. And that's the perfect luster. It's like a semi-gloss that I really like. And it's shiny without being too shiny. That's one thing about the glossy Mod Podge. It's really, really shiny. And it makes it almost look like a plastic toy kind of thing. And I don't want it that shiny. But this mixture with the 50-50 looks great. So that's what we're going to do today. But I want to say hi to, let's see who's here. We got Kevin, Daniel, and Kathy. Kathy's here. Thank you, Kathy. We got Brian. Thank you. How you guys doing today? Thank you for joining me today. All right, let's get down to business, shall we? Let me start with. Nope. Shift my camera a little bit. Sorry, guys. So I can catch up. So I can switch cameras on you guys. Oh, sorry. These are the thighs, and you can see that the this metallic that looked great just see it's faded away. It's the weirdest thing ever. I airbrushed it. I immersed masking this all up and airbrushing it on, and it looked beautiful. And then within less than a year, it just faded. I'm like, that's not wear and tear. That's just fading, which is unacceptable. I made a friend at Anime Los Angeles last year. Her name is Dre Cosplay. Dre cosplays, and she's excellent cosplayer, and she also does makeup. She's also, I think, she makes a career out of doing makeup. She's a pretty good fabricator, but also makeup. So I'm going to update this costume, and then we're going to do a Photoshop. There's some stuff that's missing. There's the fabric underneath and the bodysuit and things. So she's going to take care of that. Plus, she's doing the wig and the makeup because I want the Battle Sister to be like, have the wig and the. What I'm thinking about doing though, I think I might make because there's a Battle Sister helmet they wear, but also I've seen them wear their like this respirator mask thing I really like. So I might make that as well. We might make that as well. Like a 40k mask thing they wear. So let's do. All right, guys. All right. This stuff that's faded, I have this Nova. I have a particular brand of paint, the Nova color, and it's a little thin. Hold on me. There's some Nova metallic I had in my shop, and I like it. It's going to probably take a couple of coats, so I'm going to start with a thin coat here. Sometimes with metallic paints, it's going to take more than one coat. So that's what we're going to do right here. Let's start with this thin coat. And when this is done too, we're going to mix up that Mod Podge, the gloss and the matte finish together to do a sheen on this thing. And use that as a sealer too as well. Yeah, I just wish this stuff was a little thicker. Here, let me draw this. Let me dry this brush out. Paper towels. Hey, Jesse, what's up? Yes, pattern of the week is the foam dome. What's so funny about that video and that pattern all these years still gets a lot of love, because that's one of the things that people struggle with in cosplay is like, how do you make a dome or something out of foam? And I made one. It wasn't that great. It was kind of crude. And then my buddy John the modifier, he's like, I can make a pattern. It's just, it makes a dome. I'm like, you can, sure, buddy. Oh, sorry, guys. That's right, the modifier. That is him.
So much amazing armor.
Oh my God! Oh, it's Horsehead Productions. Everybody, that alert is from my Twitch stream. If you guys don't realize, I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. I have my chat open on YouTube, but I also have it streaming on, but I don't have my Twitch open on I don't have my chat open on Twitch. But anyway, that's Horsehead Productions. Horsehead Productions, thank you so much for your support, your resub. Bye, Carla.
Hi, Ted.
There's something happening with this. This brush kind of got gelled. That's from here. Hold on. Let's get a different brush. Oh, that's right. Kevin goes, Horsehead Productions, subscribe 1 tier. They subscribe for 97 months. Man, Horsehead Productions. Again, big shout out to Horse for 97 months in a row. Holy cow, dude. Thank you so much. Who's that in the background? Who's what in the background? Daniel's asking who's in the background. Which background? This background? Oh, that is that's Carla. Carla is one of our roommates. One of my we have a house, well, a loft. It's a big place. So she's one of our tenants, one of my friends, my daughter's friend, Dorothy, and she lives here as well. And she's going to work, and she said goodbye. Let me so I guess overhead. Yeah, this metallic's great. It's just going to take a couple of coats. I thought I had a better metallic, but I had Plat FX metallics, but I'm not using that again because that is what I used before on these guys, and it looks good for a while and it fades. So I'm not going through that again. I am not doing that again. I don't know why I did that. It's the strangest thing ever. Oops, hold on. Now sometimes when you're doing this and you're putting paint on something and you go over the edge like this, have a Q-tip and just go and wipe that off. Because that does happen sometimes. So I always have a Q-tip by. Yeah, this paint's really... Let me see. I thought I had another jar or something. Hold on, guys. Let me see if another metallic this Nova has. This a little thicker. It'll dry better. Yeah, let's set this down for a sec. Hold on. Let me look over here in my paint booth. Acrylic paints. Now I have better, more organized paints, but ooh, that's raw umber. That's not metallic. This is blue, purple. I got this for something. I think it was through Charlie the Robot. There's some paints in here that are really, really old. I should really go through and check these things and see what's dry and what's not dry. I have a really nice copper and gold, but I don't need that for this job. I thought it would be a darker metallic. No, this is... See, hold on, guys. Oh yeah, it's just dry. It's a bone. Yeah, see, throw that away. Score. Okay. This is what? Plaid. The brown. The brown. Add gold. Yeah, this gold looks pretty. Oh, looks pretty congealed. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Let me just look. There might be another place. Because this metallic's good, but it's just going to take forever. It's so thin. Well, I have a big house. I have a big place here in Los Angeles, but it's big enough that in California, anything to save money on rent. So our space was big enough that we were able to sublet a room, which is a great way to save on some rent. Let me hold on. Let me get look for some metallic. guys, I did find something over here. Let's take a look in here. Hold on. We found some paints. No, it's gold, bronze. Yeah, these are just like weird iridescent colors. These are powders, metallic powders. Different gold leaf I was trying on a project. We don't need to throw that out. I do have some metallic powders, which are interesting, but if you ever commit, what's this? Gold. What is this? You know, whatever it is, it dry as a bone. Oh, it's like a graphite. Fast drying, glossy paint. What is this? Man. Oh, it's like a dark metal. Oh. It's about the color I need, but I didn't, it's weird. It's in a tray. How far gone is this? Is it acrylic based or lacquer based? Let me see. Fast drying metallic gloss paint. Let's put a little water on it. See if it's too. How far gone is it? It's got almost like a waxy base to it. No, it's pretty it's gone, Ted. Yeah, whatever it was, it's hard as a rock now. Okay, never mind. This is why you have to check on things periodically. Man, just go through all my neutral gray. 'Cause I do have a lot of metallic airbrush paints. Test it. Yep. All right. Anyway. I have some flat aluminum. My only fear is it might be too different from the rest of the colors. Here, let me all right. I have some Tamiya flat aluminum. Let's take a look. Let's do a brush, a Tamiya flat aluminum. Let's see what that looks like. My fear is it's going to, you know, I might just have to suck it up, guys. Sorry. Last year I've had a lot of lady customers that have lost husbands and desperately find ways to. Yeah, I know it's, man, in this climate, lots of people, yeah, going their separate ways, but man, to keep that house going. I'm very fortunate to be where I'm at overhead. I made this place. It's huge. I have a really big space. So we have like, we have one, two, three, four. Yeah, we have 4 bedrooms. I have 4 bedrooms in this house. We used to have 5, and we knocked a wall out and made 2 rooms, 1 room to make it bigger for us. All right. Yeah, you know, some guys, as time consuming as it is, I like this color. Oops. I like this color, and the other paint is better, but it's not the color I want. So I don't want to sacrifice the color for what the look I want on this thing. So I'm gonna go like this, really thin coat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tamaya makes a really great dark metallic, and every time I go to look for it, Amazon never has it in stock, and if they do, they sell the tiny bottles, and they're always overpriced. I need to find a really good hobby shop or a great supplier for this, because trying to find good Tamaya paints, because I used to go to a craft store in the before times. You just go to the local craft store, and I could pick them up. They always had them, and I could always just go to Kitcraft. But now, thanks to the online world, well, let's say Amazon pretty much destroyed a lot of the small businesses. Just model craft and kit craft, these smaller shops, they were such a great shop, but just the landlords kept raising their rent, and they just weren't making enough sales, so they had to close up. But man, I miss the days of like, oh, I need, like, you don't do it all the time, but those days when you have a little bit of an emergency, like, oh, I need to go out and just go down to the stores and grab it. Yeah, those days are gone. Go to your local store and just grab something. You have to plan ahead for everything. You have to go out and buy supplies, and before you start. Yeah, so. Hey, thank you. $5 donation, Kevin. Thank you. Super chat. Thank you so much, Kevin, for your donation. There was somebody made a post on my Facebook about trying to drag me for charging $5 for 2 lines of a pattern, like my dome pattern. He's like, really, $5 for that? I'm like, dude. So of course I ignored him, because that's somebody who's very thirsty and wants to have a conversation, and I don't want to talk to those people, because that's all they want to do is start drama. And I've found the best way to handle people like that is you ignore them and they go away. Because if you engage with them, because they do that intentionally to try to get you riled up, and that's a trap. You don't fall into that trap. Uh-oh. Q-tip. This little spot. That's probably before. That's all right, we'll black it out. There are a couple spots here, Ted. Here. right, got our paint. Second coat. Damn it, Ted. Yeah. It looks like it's going to take 3 to 4 coats, if not 5, to get this where the color I want. I want to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to cosplay pros who, when I made this costume, I ordered this entire costume is completely cosplay pro foam. This whole thing was built from that. And I did make some molds for the for some of the detail pieces. Made some stone molds. I made her boots, made the shoes. And I really am proud of this costume. I really like it. And I want to definitely do a photo shoot, and that's the whole reason why I'm doing this, is so I can get this guy back together. And my friend Dre Cosplay, we're going to get it completed, and then I want to do a photo shoot, but also we're just going to go to a con and kind of re-premiere. I premiered this some while back, but I learned something, that when you're doing a convention, like, you can work a booth or premiere a costume, but you can't do both. Because when you're trying to premiere a costume, you want to be there with it. You want to walk around, take pictures, and have the QR code so people can follow you and stuff. But I was at a booth and trying to do that at the same time. It was like not doing that. So, nope, not doing that again. So, I'm just going to go to a con and okay. This top, hold on, do this real quick. Alright. Oh, another thing I've been thinking about is that I made this servo skull from Warhammer, and people love it so much. I always get the most reactions to it. So, I built one a while back, but I'm actually going to make a really good, I'm going to make an in-depth video on how to make your own servo skull, because I think it's something so simple. To me it's simple, but I think people are slightly intimidated by that, but I think it's a really thing to do. It's fun to do and easy to do. If Spirit Halloween, oh my God, I love Spirit Halloween. Those guys are really smart. They don't go away. They just, that. What is it? Where are these chunks? There's like chunks. Hold on. Something's here. Hold on, guys. There's a little weird chunky stuff in this paint. This paint's doing something like coagulating or something. It's really weird. Hold on. Let me change brushes. Let me swap out brush. Let me find a different brush here. A little bit more easy to control and softer. Let's try this guy. Yeah. This here. No. Let me see. Hold on. Find a better brush. It's all about the right brush. Hold on. What's this? Softer bristle. No, too stiff. Too stiff. Soft. How about this guy? Not wide enough. There we go. This guy looks better. Let's try this. Okay. Let's try this guy. All right, great. I forgot where I was at. Okay. Yeah, much easier. There we go. A little softer bristles. That's the ticket right there. Like that. You don't want to go too heavy. You still want to keep it thin. There. Okay. Oh, this brush is much better. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. I think this is going to be the last coat in this one. We'll hit it with the hair dryer, and then we'll move on to the other leg. The other one's not as bad as this one, but yeah, I just thought there's a different color than this one. There's a little bit more darker than this one, but all right. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, I think the combination of that and the brush was the bristle's a little too stiff on it, so. Okay, hit this hair dryer. Just bunch it up a little bit for you guys. Looks there. This one's not bad. This one's good too. Yeah, this one looks good. All right, yeah, this one's done. That one's done. Now, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to mix up a thin layer. But tell you what, before we do that, let's double check the rest of these costume parts here. Hold on. This is the back of the Battle Sister armor backpack. Let's move this. All right. This and that. We're going to, you can tell these guys need to be touched up too. All right, try that a little bit. Yeah, the stuff that's thicker on the lid's great. I don't know why. Yeah, do that. The silver paint pins too I fell in love with. I like those guys a lot. Let me see if we can still have that. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, the purity seals we have here are held with magnets. So you can just take them off. I always do that for, right down it says, so it says backpack. So I know where that one goes. It goes beep. And let's see here. Let me get my, where's the breast armor plate? Hold on, guys. Grab those too. This is the, you guys can see here's the breastplate, and this is all faded as well too. This is all super faded, and how everything's been oxidized. I think I'm going to take, sorry guys, but take this opportunity. Hold on. Set your counts. Let's find metallic. Metallic. Looking for metallic acrylic paints. I want a dark metallic. There's different brands, all this stuff. Let's do this. Let's do dark. Dark. Dark gray. No, just dark. Dark metallic. Dark. Yeah, see, this gives me the same old thing. Hold on. These are these pretty crafty colors. I don't want that. I want more like a, here you go. Got copper, silver, gold. Nope. Let's see here. No. Vallejo. These guys are good paints. What do they got here? Lots of pretty colors, but not the ones I want. Metallic, acrylic. Yeah. Rustic, no. Anyway. Sorry, guys. Just looking because I am, I'm gonna go overhead. There you go. Let's go ahead and do another coat with this guy. Yeah, it's this paint. It's really weird. It starts to congeal. It's doing this like, yeah. There's tons of like. It's clogging the brush. I guess there's some metallic powders or something here, but it's just like, yeah, strange. All right. Anyway, there's like little reflective stuff in this acrylic. Like that. Yeah, I think the second coat will do this. Because the more I'm thinking about it, I might just want to go ahead. We might just hold off on painting the metallics and then do a, let's just put a clear coat on this stuff. Let's do the clear coat and do the painting metallic stuff later because I don't want to compromise the metallic too much. Like these guys, this stuff's not bad, but when we get to the breastplate and stuff, it's just going to take forever and I want to get a better paint that is closer to what I want. This is not too bad. This looks all right. So let's dust this guy off as our plan. Let's do that. Or I can just go to Nova Colors and pick up another brand of this paint. But Nova Colors is really, really expensive and pricey. Because I know this bottle here right now, what was it, like $3.75 for this? No, that's not that bad. I'm sure it's more now. I bought this like years ago. But Nova Colors, they're somewhere, they're out in the Culver City somewhere. Let me hair dryer this real quick, and let's get a brush. I'm gonna dust all this stuff off. All right. Let me do. You know what's so fun about this guy is if you look at him, see the jets. The amount of I remember putting a hole for the intakes, then one little jet thing looking. I'm really happy how that turned out. Yeah, so much. I remember making this thing. So much work went into this thing. Making this damn thing. All right, this. Yeah, I look at this wire and how bad it is. I've learned so much about how to solder now that I'm going to go back and fix this soldering thing and do. I'm going to rewire some stuff in here and make a better battery holder for this stuff. And yeah, and the switch is broken too. Yeah, a whole bunch. Everything needs to be replaced. Yeah, I need to pull this switch out. Get some alcohol and pop this sucker out. Anyway, yeah, this is all mess back in here. But let me get it. I thought I had chip brushes, a dry brush here. Let me see if we can find some chip brushes. All right, guys, I'm back. I use a paintbrush, a big bristle, and just get the dust off because there's so much dust in this thing. That needs to be so I want to get the dust off of this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and mix up our, oh, that's right. I ended up replacing the switch, didn't I? The switch was there, and I put it in the back, which, again, tell you what, before we do, let's pull this switch out really quick. Now I'm thinking about it. Get some alcohol and pry the switch out, because the switch got broken. So when we do that switch, and I hot glued this thing in. When you get hot glue, you can just squirt alcohol on something and it helps release it. Squirt a little alcohol on it. Yeah, that sucker's really in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Pry that sucker out of there. There, ah, got it. There it is. That's it. Because I don't mind the spot where it's at. I just want to replace the switch. So. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, there it goes. Ta-da! Switch out. Yep. perfect. I can fix this. You'll put a new switch in here. LEDs. Okay, now let's get back to dusting. And this needs to be painted black too, right? Let's paint that black. Some black paint, really black. Some black here. Let's get some black. Black acrylic. There you go. Hey Gundam, I just saw Gundam was in chat. How you doing? We're welcome, welcome. We are painting the Battle Sister costume I built years ago, some while back, and I liked it, and I wanted to do a nice photo shoot, never got around to it, and then I looked at it, and there's things I wanted to do to it, and fix things up, and also I had a friend of mine I met. She's a cosplayer, local cosplayer by Dre Cosplay, and she is a really good fabricator and makeup artist. And I said, "Hey, would you be up for modeling this thing?" And she said, "Yeah." So I said, "Great," because the one thing that I need is the undergarments. Like, she can help me with that, and doing the. She's got a wig that she's gonna do for it too, and makeup. And I thought about. I like that if she does the wig, I really want to do. They have helmets. We might do pictures of the helmets. I mean, the helmets are cool, but I like them without them. Oh, Count Binhead, Count Binface, dude. Count Binface is freaking awesome. He's very smart, and you can tell he knows politics because he just knows how to just trash these guys when they try to throw like well, what in case you win? He's like, "I'll win." They go, "You can't cover your face if you win." He goes, "Well, you also can't take bribes and take millions of dollars and rob people, but apparently you can do that as well." So, yeah, he's Count Binface is just the fact that he's just humiliating that dirtbag. What's his name? Yeah, just hysterical. It looks like you guys have just as much corruption in England in the fascist right wing than we do here in America. Okay, so now let me get some. We're gonna get some a cup and mix up some gloss and matte finish. Here we go, overhead. So what I do, I just do it by weight. Put my cup on. Go to grams, and I got my matte finish is a little thicker. But I just do equal ratio here. Let's see what we got. Dump it a little bit. That is a little bit more. Just and that is 42. You got 42.3, right? 42.3, and I zero that. Oh, damn it, Ted. Don't drip on the frickin'... Come on, guys. 39, 41. That's good. All right. Now, we got that. Get my brush. Ooh, my favorite brush. And we mix it thoroughly because now we have the semi-gloss that I like. Why do I do this? Because the gloss is too glossy. I don't mind matte. I like matte's one of my favorites. I usually do because this is matte right now, but it just doesn't photograph well. It's great for like weapons and hand props and things, but unfortunately, for photographing props like this and costumes, it just kind of they disappear a little bit. So now that I have it, there you go. So let's start with the backside first. That's what I always do. Start with the part you don't think you're going to see, right? And a really thin coat. Because I weathered stuff and put different colors on here and you just don't see it, all disappears. And once you put a clear coat on it, it'll pop out more. So let's start with the back. Yeah, I'm really eager to get this costume back out there again because I really like this Battle Sister. I have my friend Draco in Canada wants me to do a Space Marine. I'm like, dude, I'd love to do a Space Marine. The problem is that the reason I don't do a Space Marine is number one, I have no room to build it, and if I did, I don't know where I'd keep it once I'm done. They're great costumes. I think they're great. I love the look of them. I like the guys and. All right, the other thing I'm going to do when I get this thing, I'm going to go through with that silver paint pen and highlight all these edges. There's all this great stuff that I put in here you do not see because it was too matte finished. Hey guys, is Becky here? Is Going Ape Costume here? I haven't seen Becky. Because I want to ask. There's a, is it Willows Lake or Willows Resort or Willows Springs? It's a show that's on Apple TV. I know you have to have Apple TV to have the show, but it's like, we just started watching it. It's really good. All right. Mm-hmm. The edges first here. Got it. Okay, and of course, these back ends here like that. Because what we're going to do is do this one side really good, and we're going to flip it over. And I keep moving. I want this stuff really, really, really thin. You don't want it to pool up too much. Keep it nice and thin. Alright. Hold on, guys. Here. All right, that get that pooling out of there. Thick stuff, no drips. Hold on, get that. Stipple. All right, before we flip this over, I want this to be dry. All right. All right, let's do this side now. Dab out the excess. I find the best way to know that you get everything covered is you do just focus on one section at a time and instead of trying to cover everything at once, you just kind of focus on one section. Come through here like this. Come through here, do that. That's good. Get that edge. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hey guys, real quickly, Fable Fox. Weaver is raiding with a party of four. Hey, thank you so much, Fable Fox. And again, everybody, thank you for hopping over here and following my stream. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evil Ted. Evil Ted. I have a YouTube channel and also stream here on twitch.tv/eviltedsmith every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I also have a YouTube channel and I make tutorials. And my mission is to take the intimidation out of building. So today, I made a Battle Sister costume a while back. I'm updating it right now, and it's I'm refurbishing it. It's a little dull looking, so I'm putting a finish on it. But I'm doing a combination of super glossy Mod Podge and matte finish Mod Podge together, 50-50 ratio, to seal it with. And it, so it's it has a little bit of a shine to it, but not too much. So it's that happy medium I'm working on right now. And that's what we're doing today. So thank you guys for the raid. Thank you. And please jump over to my website, eviltedsmith.com. Like this. And all right. I remember making this and I was just like really going nuts on all the because I knew it was going to be dark, so I wanted to put a lot of highlights and stuff in there. And then so everything's got like a piece here and a piece here, and it was just a flat piece. I wanted a piece with 2mm. I want to add all this detail to it. So my plan is now that when this dries, I'm going to go back in with a paint pen, a silver paint pen, and pop all these edges up a little bit where you don't see the detail, because it just kind of disappears. I'm going to go back in with a all right, that. All right, next, now we're moving on to the upper edge, like this. Like that. Yeah, because all this detail here really needs to have some silver highlights on them. All this detail you do not see. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, I am working. Does anybody have any questions on what's coming up next? I am going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a meeting with some people on July, but hopefully it'll branch into more work. I want to do a. I'm working with my woman named Nora, but I don't want to go into too details yet because I get some stuff worked out. There you go, like that. Sorry, it's over. So, what are people up to? What are you guys building? What's going on? What is going on in the world of cosplay and makers? All right. Yeah, oops, sorry. This is looking so much better. Just putting it on and going really thin. Just keep chasing all the drips out. When making this, my friend Pigtail Power Tools made all these molds for these filigrees. There's a name for these particular this pattern. I can't remember what they were called, but she had molds them, so she just gave them to me. She said, "Oh, I already made my costume, so you can have them." Well, thank you. So it saved me so much work not molding this. But I found. I think she had one she printed, and I made a mold of it and cast them out of rubber. I took this, made them rubber one. I made out of rubber. She gave me the mold, so I was able to make a rubber one, make a stone mold, and then cast the rubber ones to put on the breastplate. Opposed to just because you could cut them out of foam and grind them all down. I didn't want to do that. Just didn't want to take the time to do it. I was like, I am not doing that. So I had to just use any mold and cast those guys up. But yeah, this looks great. Man, it's all it needs. There's a little bit of a slight shine to it. And as you see, it's shiny now, but as the more it dries... Oh! Rick B4 goes, I am repairing a costume and getting ready for Las Vegas in August. Oof, it's gonna be hot. Hey Ricky, what are you wearing? What are you gonna be doing in Vegas? What convention? Is it necessary to hydrocal for stone molds, or can you get away with plaster Paris? I mean, here's my thing. My favorite is hydrocal white. It's kind of like, it's a stronger bit. It's like plaster Paris, but a little stronger. Plaster Paris is it's just fragile. It's cheaper, but it's fragile. You can do it. Just the mold. If you just want to get one pole or two poles, then you're fine. But most molds I make, I want them to last a little bit longer, so that's why I use. But you don't have to. You can use plaster Paris. But if the mold's big, make sure you put some hemp or webbing behind it or something so it doesn't break on you. But Gundam, yeah, you can use plaster Paris. But if you're going to do it, make sure your mold's pretty thick. Don't make it too thin, because plaster Paris isn't very strong. So the thicker it is, the stronger it is. Oh, Star Trek convention, yeah. Oh, that's the one in August. I went to it once. They brought me out, which was fun, and then they didn't want. I hit them up again. They're like, "No, we're good." They didn't want to bring me back out. So they brought me out to judge a costume contest, and I think I replaced somebody. The real reason I was out the first time is because they're like, "Oh, we need you." somebody dropped out as a judge, and they desperately need somebody, so they called me, and they, yeah. But yeah, the guys that run it are kind of a bit shady, dodgy for me. So, because I went out there, and they wanted me to do a workshop, and I'm like, okay, foam workshop. And so it was, I didn't do a workshop. I did a demonstration. So I put off foam, and as I was doing it, they were checking people at the door. They were like charging $26 a ticket to watch me build a foam helmet, which I do it for free. And they didn't cut me in on it. They like didn't even tell me they were doing that. So they did that without me knowing. And so apparently I was supposed to get that. So if I do stuff like that, they usually split it with me. If I work with conventions, I will do that, and then we split the bill. Like if they want to sell tickets, or I know like with Anime Los Angeles, they're like, you can do it, but you sell your own tickets. I'm like, oh, okay. So they provide the place, and I just did it myself. Hydrocal is 14 a quart in there. I have plenty to get. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Gundam, just commit. Hydrocal, it's good stuff. If you're gonna make a mold and you want to keep it, just definitely do it. Let me see, this guy's drawing. This looks good. Let me look this guy over. There he goes, overhead. Yeah, it just looks so much better. See how it's catching the light? You can see the aging on it a little bit better. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go back from that silver pen and do some more scratches on it. Oh wait, look at that mist there. See? Missed the bottom. Get that coated. It definitely makes the paint job pop a lot more. All right, good. So this is done. Let me just look at, yeah, everything is great. It's all shiny. I'm gonna set this aside over here. Oh, here. So now they're dry. Let's go ahead and hit these legs. This guy looks like this guy does look like, you know something? Oh, yeah, this guy looks like it's already been done. No, I'm looking at, there's no, the other one's not, yeah, the other one I have not hit. This one's done. This one looks pretty good. So yeah, this guy's already, you can look at, see the shine on this? This one's already been coated. So, it's this guy. You can see the weird matty, yeah, this needs to be hit again. This one's fine. Let's go ahead and just put a clear coat on top of the silver for protection, right, like that. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm definitely going with that silver paint pen on all these edges. Like, I'm really going to nick all this stuff up, make it look more weathered. Over here. This. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me go back and catch up. Sorry, guys. I was gonna find out what they're making for the Star Trek convention. Hold on. There you go. All right. Anyway, oh, he said, yeah, I took the class and won the helmet you made. No kidding. Ricky, hey, thanks for hanging out today. Man, that was a while back. That was last year or a year before, right? That was I think I paid 76 for the workshop at the. Oh my God, Ricky! What a motherfucker! I thought it was $76 for the workshop at the convention. Man, Rick, I am so sorry. Tell you what, brother. Do me a favor today. Thank you for paying that, but do me a favor. Go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and email me if you what are patterns you want from my shop. Because I owe you at least 2 patterns. Ricky, go to my shop, check out some patterns you want, and pick out some patterns you want, man. And let me know which ones you want, and I'll send them to you for free. Because that's very kind of you to do that, but there was how many people in that class? Like, let's do the math on that, guys, really quickly. There was like maybe 10 people, 10, 15 people in that class, and they charged that much and didn't tell me. Motherfucker. There's 10. All right, guys, there you go. It's 10 people. So somebody do the math on that. That is 76 times 10 people. And when he emailed me, I talked about, hey guys, come out. He wanted to bring me out to do this convention to just judge costume contest. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I'd like to come out and hang out and do more. And I said, well, here's what I do. And if I just kept my mouth shut, it would have been fine. But I said, hey, I do a workshop. And he's like, really? Well, what do you do? I want that. And he went ahead and set that up and didn't tell me. And so Desert Rose Cosplay and Joanne, yeah, thanks. And Joanne, well, the other cosplayers there, they said, they're charging for this class, Ted. Do you know that? I'm like, no. And I watched the girl who was running the thing was checking people at the door. And like, I'm like, what's that? Like, why are they checking people? Yeah, and she didn't tell me either. They hid it from me. And then I finally said, are they charging? And she goes, well, I don't know what agreement you worked out with him. I'm like, I didn't work out anything with him. You guys knew exactly what you were doing. You just, yeah. So I said, you know something? Yeah, I was a little irritated with that. And so when they reached out to me about coming back, I'm like, yeah, here's the deal. And I called him. I told him. I wrote the email to the guy directly and said, that was shady. You can't do that. That's bullshit. I called him out on it and said, I prefer you not do that again. And guess what? They didn't want to bring me back out again. Yeah, they made money off my name and my class and didn't give me any money for it. And they just ran me ragged. Yeah. I didn't have a ride for the airport too. I had to pick up. I had to take my own ride. Flew in, had to take my own Uber to the airport. Wasn't there anybody there to pick me up? It's ridiculous. And they flew me in on the day I worked. It was Saturday. They flew me Saturday morning, the crack of dawn. Get out there, do the workshop, and then jump and do the costume contest, and then fly out Sunday in the evening. And just hung out. Yeah, it was ridiculous. All right, this looks good. Thanks. Oh, $760. Thanks, Jesse. Well, Rick, man, thanks a lot, man. But Rick, please, 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 go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and oh, there it is. Oh, Kevin already threw it up there. Yeah, Kevin, there's the link right there. It says, "Need to talk to Ted." Yeah, just click on that and email me. Go to my website and pick out some patterns, Ricky, that you'd like to have, and I will send them to you. Deal? You got it. All right. This is good. The thighs all. This is nice, reflective, shiny the way I want to. Let's go ahead and grab the torso. Let's get overhead. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting all the dust off this guy. I gotta fix this too. Yeah, I have to. That's right. I need to adjust that so she can. Okay. Ricky says, I was in the costume contest also. I made my radiation suit from the Wrath of Khan. That's right. That was really cool. You did a great job on that costume. That's really cool. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. No, Ricky, definitely, please, by all means. Sorry. I like having control over my classes and workshops. That's the first time that's ever happened to me like that. Literally, in my years doing cons. That was pretty shady of them. So, well, shady of him. I think it was the one particular guy that was running this thing. So, okay, let's go overhead. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put I want to do a glossy coat on this first before I paint all this. Let's get this, go ahead and just get this done. Since I have this mixture already mixed up, let's just seal everything first. Get the nice sheer shiny coat that I wanted. And because there's so much detail in this thing you don't see. And I'm going to come back in here and do some. There's a lot of edges that need to be highlighted. You just don't see them. I'm definitely going to go back with some paint and do some wear and tear on these guys. Now these filigree pieces here, fleur-de-lis. Fleur-de-lis, that's what these things are called. It finally popped in my head. Fleur-de-lis. And I found this was 3D printed, and she made a mold of them. And so I took that silicone mold and did a poured some like urethane rubber into it so I could make a rubber whoop, and then glue that down to some foam core and put some stone on it to make a rubber one so I could make these guys. So these guys are all made with slip cast latex. Okay. All right, there you go. There you go. All right. All right. Oh my God, it's 10:54. We're actually doing quite a good job today. Once this gets done, all right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I want to do some weathering like on the edge of these guys too. I need to find. Yeah, I'm gonna do some shopping. Um, does anybody have any recommendations for good metallic acrylic paints. I know there's like Folklore and those guys that make awesome, but they have a lot of gold and brass and copper, but I'm looking for like a dark metallic. I know what I want. It's just they don't. Yeah, I hate to admit I might have to go to Nova Colors and pick up their paints. That might be a must to take a look at their dark metallics. All right. There we go. Like that. There we go. Okay. All right. If you well, Gundam, looking for acrylic paints. Nothing out of a spray can. Nothing out of a. I'm looking for like good acrylic paints I can brush on, because I have an array of metallic paints. They're all airbrush paints and stuff like that. I'm looking for something I can just brush on. I love Tamiya, but I might go look for them again, because Tamiya, the dark metallic's my favorite. I should just buy that instead. Keep trying to reinvent the wheel. I always keep thinking I'm gonna find something different that I like. I never seem to. But the folk art colors are usually colors I don't like. Colors I don't really like, gold and copper and stuff like that. But I want a dark metallic for the Battle Sister here. I want to repaint all this in here. Yeah. Oh my god, this acrylic coat looks so much better now. Yeah, I got to repaint all this. This is all done with. I think this was. Is this Tamiya? Or is this Plat Effects? I can't remember now. But yeah, what it is, it's just faded. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, this looks great, guys. I should have took a before and after picture, because it definitely looks a lot better. Got that sheer, got a little bit of reflective quality to it. You know, I don't mind Plat Effects. I think I just had a beef with their metallics. I like Plat Effects. I think the metallics, the colors were all right. It's the metallic I had the issue with. That was the biggest beef, was the metallic colors. I liked them, but they faded. I don't know why they did, but they did. Every one of them faded. I think the problem with Plat Effects is they were too expensive, and people just didn't buy them. And they didn't. You can airbrush them, which was good. There's some stuff I used that I really liked. But yeah, yeah, I gotta paint that helmet too. There's a battle sister helmet needs to be done as well. Oh, hey, Mark. Uh, but anyway, today, guys, it is 10:52. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, let this dry. I'm gonna probably take this rest of the day to. I have to clear coat this as well too. This is the big chest ring thing that they wear, and this is so dusty too. I gotta really dust this sucker off. Where's that brush I was using? Oh, here's. I think I have a compressor and a nozzle. I should just fire up the compressor and a nozzle and just try to blow all this stuff off of it. But yeah, it definitely needs a glossy clear coat as well. And the paint on this is all needs to be revamped. All the silver stuff, the paint. Yeah. Oh my god, things so dusty. Just ridiculously dusty. Back right. Alright. Oh crap. That came unglued. I gotta re-glue that. There's some stuff that got beat up. Man, this costume is so dusty. This is what happens when you leave things out in your shop, guys. It just... little tumbleweed is coming off this thing. Man, I just remember making this thing, and I was doing all this stuff like this shoulder thing. Just so much cutting and work involved. Working out the patterns, laying things down, and I should have shot a video doing this because I was rushing to get it done, and I wasn't documenting it properly. It could have been really could have made a good video. I lost my train of thought. Like, I don't want to remake this thing all over again. I really don't, because it's the amount of work it took to make this thing was just. Yeah, I should have shot it. I should have just recorded all of it and edited it all together, but I did not. But there is a thing I want to make for her, is the oh, here you go. Gunna goes, I like the 6 coats. Yeah, it takes coats. If you airbrush it, you can do it pretty fast. I think Kalino Paints released a metallic line recently, but I haven't tried them. It's airbrush and brushable. Oh, okay. Well, when they say brushable, it just means you gotta do a lot of coats. It's just, I'm just trying to do some minimum coats on this thing. Man, yeah. This whole thing needs to be, man, yeah. It's so funny. I hate to admit it. I got to. Oh, excellent. Oh, cool. I didn't glue the hoses on. I thought I did. I guess. Oh man. Oh, excellent. I can take the hoses off. Nice. Okay. That was very smart of you, Ted. So I did not glue these guys on because they didn't need to be glued on, which makes it easier for me to do this. Although I think this guy back here is glued on. Yeah, this guy in the back is definitely glued on. That's just something. There's nothing really serious back here to do. Just the fronts and stuff. All right. Let me see if we can do how I hit this guy. Yep, start with the ring, right? This ring is a... Start with the inside ring. Yeah, seal this stuff up, Ted. There. Sorry guys, I know I'm realizing I'm gonna do this coat on the inside. Just toughen stuff up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. You know, I gotta look around if I even have these patterns. I must have them somewhere. These Battle Sister patterns. Let me... Right. Okay. Sorry guys, I got distracted. I just want to brush this inside really quick before get this all sealed up a little bit better. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, guys, that looks great. I gotta start. Got a lot of brushing to do on this thing. That model Predator hand you got. Oh, do you have a model of a hand you're doing? Gonna make a mold or something? Make it out of rubber? If you're making rubber, man, stone molds, way to go. Can't say that enough. Owl All Access Pass. Oh, Owl All Access Pass. Galactic Elephant Live. Good morning, Evil Ted and friends. How's it? The painting. Hey, Owl All Access. Thank you so much. I am going well. We're doing. As for the painting's technically done. I have the Battle Sister, and I did it a while back, and all the metallics need to be refreshed. The dark metallic does, but the paint itself, the base coat was so matte, flat. I ended up mixing flat. I took Mod Podge and took matte finish and gloss, and mixed them together 50-50 ratio to get the perfect sheen that I like. So that gave me the semi-gloss, which I'll show you right here. This is the semi-gloss. So it's shiny, but not too shiny. And this is the reflection. This is just perfect. I want that slight shine, but not too much. So to get that effect, the semi-gloss is to just take because the glossy Mod Podge is super glossy. It's like really, really glossy. It's more glossy than I wanted to be. So I did 50-50, so matte and glossy. So I'm doing that right now and putting a finish on it. Then I have to go back and repaint all this metallic stuff that just faded. I don't know why it did, but it did. I thought it was Tamiya, but it might not have been. It might have been Plat FX. But either way, though, I'm going to repaint the metallics with the paints. Metallics I have, I'm not happy with, so I don't want to rush it and paint it with something I don't like. So I'm going to do some acrylic paint shopping from the metallics and get that done. So once that's done, get everything else ready. But the metallics still need to be refreshed a little bit. But everybody, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. So hopefully by next Sunday, I will have a update. I'm not sure yet. Kevin P2 is my dream, but my first suit will probably be a mashup of a helmet mold on P1 and not the face creature mask. Oh, Predator P is your Predator mask. Got it. You know, a Predator is on my build list. I'd like to do a Predator, but the thing is, this I know it involves. It's the same reason I don't do a Space Marine. It's like I build it where I keep it. So I have plans to extend my shop, and I'm going to do some measurements this weekend and put a list of lumber I'm going to need, because I'm looking at it. It's something I can do myself. I really can. I just my friend TJ that lives around here. I can hit him up on a weekend to help me throw up a couple pieces. But once I can do that, everything else is it's building the frames apart. Is getting the thick plywood up on the top layer on the top shelf is the tricky part. So, all right, guys, everybody, thank you so much for watching here on the Evil Ted Live. This I do simulcast on YouTube and twitch.tv/eviltedsmith every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, doing the Battle Sister. And by next Sunday, we should have the metallics and do some finishing touches on the Battle Sister. All right, guys? Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And catch you back next time right here on Evil Ted Live.